goes to India, they go to Rajasthan. They spend 2 or 3 weeks in Rajasthan or around Delhi. But if you go into the centre of the country, there's very few tourists, and the people are much friendlier, I found. Everything is the right price, there's no touts, there's no problems. People are genuinely friendly. So I went into the central state of Madhya Pradesh, which was it's enormous, like it's the size of Western Europe. But various places in there, lots of forts and temples and stuff. One place in particular is called Mandu. Really, really remote, in the middle of nowhere. Got to take a train, then you got to take an 8-hour bus ride out into the desert, pretty much into the hills. Then you come to this fantastic abandoned palace, and there's palace after palace after palace way up on a hill on a plateau where the Sultan used to come for the summer. Beautiful, beautiful, totally. It's not on any of the maps. I mean, it's not in the guidebook. Just gives it maybe half a page or whatever. But Mandu is a really, really beautiful and exotic place. If you want specifics, I can't give you names of restaurants. There's only one restaurant in the place. There's only 2 hotels, so good choice. It's that kind of remote place. So yeah, in terms of bands, my favourite is probably a kind of an obscure London band from the 80s, I think, 70s, from the 70s, called Simande. They released a couple of albums, and really, really beautiful, soulful kind of mix of African and soul and reggae, kind of a melting pot. So I really like them. My favourite song, it's called Brothers on the Slide. I'm obviously not going to sing it, but you could link to that. In terms of what else, I don't know. I've always been a big reader, so I like some of my favourite authors are Graham Greene and George Orwell. Graham Greene and George Orwell. Yeah, Graham Greene and George Orwell are 2 of my favourites. I also like some great books written by a guy called William Dalrymple about India. Again, about India all the time. Great kind of literary, historical books. But in the last few years, my favourite books have been the Master and Commander books about the golden age of sail. I think I was born in the wrong century. I should be walking the deck of a battleship, the Battle of Trafalgar. So there's that. Some of my favourite movies, I don't know, I love, not a huge movie watcher, I love Big Lebowski. Then the typical gangster flicks, Godfather, French Connection I really like as well. And Master and Commander.